Next up at UFC 268, we have another sort of shuffling of the cards, but we will walk through this for you. And odds came out after I made this graphic. Jacob, pull up the odds while I do the intro here if you can.
Got it. Minus 290, Dustin Jacoby. Plus 225, John Allan.
All right, there we go. 3-1 or 3-2 are the odds here. So we have Dustin Jacoby, 15-5 overall, 4-0-1 in his last 5. Taking on, he's the short notice guy, taking on John Allan, 13-6 overall, 2-2-1 in his last 5, coming off of a split decision loss to Roman Dolidze. So Dustin Jacoby, we've broken him down many times before. He's a high-level kickboxer. He will light up your legs. He'll chop down that tree early and then work the head for a stoppage. He's very technically sound. He has good power, good volume. I absolutely love watching Dustin Jacoby fight, and we've been all over him in his last few wins, at least since this channel started. So I'm a big Dustin Jacoby guy, and he is taking this fight on short notice. I think just yesterday is when his name popped up. No value yet on him in DraftKings, but we do have it in John Allan because he was supposed to be on this card. John Allan, solid striker, has a good jab. He likes to fight inside the pocket. Ultimately, he's looking to mix it up with his hands and work into his wrestling. He only has a 50% takedown defense, but he does have a 71% takedown accuracy, and he does average 2 takedowns per fight. And against a striker as good as Jacoby, he will probably need those takedowns. Honestly, this is a pretty straightforward pick for me. While Dustin doesn't have the best takedown defense, his striking is very effective. He was taken down 9 times against Kudalaba and still squeaked that out to a draw. And one judge gave him the fight, so it was a split draw. And what that tells me is even though he was on the mat quite a bit, his striking was so effective. And if you watch that fight, it was very clear who was winning those striking battles. I like Dustin's composure. I like his technique. I like his power. It is likely a decision because we've seen how tough John Allan is. But I do like short notice Dustin Jacoby here, and I can only hope and assume he's in shape. Jakey boy, what are your thoughts?
100% agree. I mean, the odds tell the biggest story here. It's a short notice fight for Dustin Jacoby, which usually odds makers hate short notice fighters, right? They will absolutely destroy them on the odds. And he's still a 3-1 favorite versus John Allan. If this was a setup fight with full camps ready to go for weeks, first of all, they wouldn't make this fight. And second of all, if they did, Jacoby would probably be a 5 or 6-1 favorite. Dustin Jacoby should absolutely dominate this fight. And honestly, that 3-1 money is probably still good money because, you know, you have that short notice kind of built in. So that's a lot to pay for odds. But, you know, if you're just looking for some safe money, I don't want to say it's Dustin Jacoby, but it could be Dustin Jacoby.
Listen, I personally never spend over. I don't even get to 2-1. I just hate spending that.
But some people like, or this is one of those. So maybe this is a parlay, right? You put him in a parlay, so his odds don't kill you as much as they would if he was a 5 to 6-1 favorite, you know, something like that. So he'd be a good addition to a parlay. DraftKings, you know, I'd like to play him, but I think DraftKings is going to be a little bit more wiser than the odds.
Well, they have the luxury of time, yeah.
Right, so and he's probably going to be $9,300, $9,400, and I don't think he's probably going to get a finish. So I'll probably stay away from DraftKings. We'll have to see what they come up with.
We could get lucky with DraftKings because they've already priced John Allan. We could get lucky where DraftKings will price it appropriately. So the average, what is it, $8,100 each?
Something like that.
Yeah, I think it's $8,100 each. But they'll never do even. There always has to be a favorite. So, you know, you may be able to get Dustin at, you know, the correct price point here, unless they just say, screw it, which when they normally add somebody in late, they just say, screw it and price them however they want. With that being said, I do like Dustin here. I think there are some spots for him. You know what I like, Dustin, where you'll get plus money? You may be able to get, yeah, I don't know. I was going to say Dustin inside the distance, but John Allan is so tough, so probably not. This will probably go over. Maybe check the round line, see if you get the over there. But anyway, Dustin Jacoby's fantastic striking. We'll see what DraftKings does. What do you think of the Monkey Knife Fight line? I personally like the more there.
I agree. I knew that's what you're going to say, and I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. I like them more and more. This will probably go a little bit. So this should be a fun one. I'm looking forward to the DraftKings pricing. We'll see. Maybe the odds will shift and there'll be something reasonable. But right now, Dustin Jacoby, both of us picked him. Pretty straightforward fight. And if I have one other comment here, this is normally something you would say.
Yeah, and he's actually like a 350. DraftKings has him at minus 365. So
yeah, so he's going to be a fortune. Listen, this is normally something you would say. I've been around professional fighters a very long time. Very long time. Managed them for 15 years. I've seen everything. John Allan has steroid nipples, period. Those are steroid nipples. When you do steroids for a long time, the estrogen does weird things to your body, and you get little puffy, saggy pieces of fat around your nipple. John Allan has steroid nipples. I don't know. Maybe that's a factor. Maybe it isn't. We'll see what happens. Don't forget, go to wewantpicks.com/bets and make a deposit. We have 3 different betting partners to work with. Grab one, jump in, make a deposit, reach out, let me know after you did, and I will send you $50, however you want it, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. All I need from you is your username, screenshot of deposit. I'll get you paid. Thank you very much for the watch. Like, subscribe, do all the things, and claim your free money.